Hello YouTube, how's everybody doing? Speedfree 2010 here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Burnout Paradise Remastered. And welcome to part 34 of the Burnout Paradise Remastered playthrough. We are finally on the final license of the game, the Burnout license. At the end of the last one, we unlocked two cars. The BRT Oval Champ here, whose finishes I'm gonna just go through right here. And my favorite car in the entire game, the Carson GT Concept, as a reward for getting that license. So without further ado, I'm gonna get right into the gameplay as soon as I finish talking about my baby and its performance. So leave a like, subscribe, follow me on, check out my Twitter if you want, comment below and all that, and I hope you all enjoy. So the Carson GT Concept, my #1 favorite car in the entire game, not to mention arguably my favorite car in the franchise. Getting its looks from the 2006 Chevy Camaro Concept, the 5th generation one, the one that we used in as a Bumblebee in the Transformers movies, at least the first two. This car is arguably the best all-rounder in the game, having good speed, great boost power, and enough strength to basically be useful in any one of the events. Stunt runs, racing. It's maneuverable enough for road rage and strong enough for marked man events. This car can basically do everything, but not excel at it. Combine that with its muscle car-like looks, the wheels, and its sound, which is probably my favorite part, and the fact that it can do all 4 event types and still do decently. This is actually the main reason why it's my favorite car in the entire game. That goes equally for probably its upgraded variant. The Carbon GT Concept is probably my favorite variant. It's basically the standard GT, but with more boost power, more engine power, and greater strength. It's basically a GT Nighthawk before the GT Nighthawk, with extra handling. Is lighter, stronger, and faster. It's basically my alternative to the Nighthawk, why I prefer it over the Nighthawk. Don't get me wrong, the Nighthawk is a great car, one of my favorites out of the DLC cars, but because of how other players use it online to basically be toxic, I'm not saying everyone, I'm just saying the majority of the players have, I'm speaking from experience here, it's actually my least favorite out of the standard variants. It's actually the main reason why, as a rule, whenever I play Burnout Paradise, I don't use it online, like, at all. I restrict it to using offline. Still a great car though. This one is basically a Carbon GT, but with the same boost power, insane acceleration to where it's the quickest accelerating car in the game, and the strongest variant. Keep in mind, while you may be the strongest variant, you're still gonna get knocked around by a few cars. By very few cars, albeit a handful of cars. The BRT Overchamp being one of the cars' kryptonite. Basically the Nighthawk is overpowered, and because of how other people online just to use it to kind of grief, that's one of the main reasons why it's my least favorite. Still a great car though. Anyway, that's enough out of me. Sorry for gushing over this car. I just love this car so much. So yeah, let's get into the paint finishes and the gameplay. And I'll get you this personally is the GT Night, not the Nighthawk, the GT Tiger. For all these paint jobs. I love the wheels on it though, but still I gotta go with the standard one. And I'm going with my colors, red and white, in the gloss paint job. So I'll see you when I see you next time when I get another car, the next car. This one also had the most variants, having 8. The other one being the steel wheels, which is the only aggression car, which is unavailable. Unavailable. Basically take the standard GT that I'm driving here and give it 2 extra strength points. And paint it in an unpainted steelish silver color. It was a sponsor car. If you want to know how it performs, it basically shares, the steel was basically shares the same stats as the next car after the GT here. So if you're a fan of the next car, the Hunter Citizen, and you like how it drives, then long story short, you've driven the steel wheels. Now I really got nothing else to say, so enjoy me driving my favorite car in the game for now.
Drive east to the Wildcats baseball stadium. The clock is ticking. That's how the GT concept was meant to be driven. A Carson GT Flame has been dropped off at the junkyard for you.
GT Flame is basically the GT concept with less cruising speed but more boost power. And as the description said, it's pretty fast. One of the fastest cars in paradise. Still, I kind of prefer the standard one over this, largely because of the wheels. Don't get me wrong, I like them, but the 6-spoke American Torque ST wheels that the other one has just knocks it off a bit for me. Just hits better. Just hits different, man. Still, I love the paint job on this.
The takedown target is set. Let battle commence.
Just switching back to the standard GT concept. Don't get me wrong, this is my favorite. The Carbon one is my absolute favorite variant. It's just that with the lack of being able to boost whenever I want, the standard GT concept is starting to become my possible favorite. Just slightly. So the thumbnail is not misleading. The Carbon one is still my favorite variant. It's just that I'm starting to get more or less a new appreciation for the standard. Because I drove both of those cars a lot when the original service was up, so yeah. So don't be surprised you start seeing me drive this one a lot.
Hit the takedown target to get a mark on your license. Know where the stunts are around here? Prove it. Race northwest to the wind farm. Survive the drive east to the Wildcats baseball stadium. Race northwest to the country club. Survive the drive southwest to the Naval Yard. The Hunter Citizen is now cruising around Paradise City. If you see it, shut it down to add it to your car collection. The Hunter Citizen has been delivered to your junkyard.